Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Bis Village. Again, please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. Got a video with our Judge Wanda. Remember, I'm going to say this again. This is not real. Yes, I agree with you guys, but these are all reenactments of real court cases through transcripts of court cases. So yes, the actors may be a little bit different, but what they're saying and how everything plays out is exactly the court transcripts of these things. And Judge Wanda is a real judge also, by the way.
All right, Mr. Cruz, you brought this case before the court. What's going on?
I'm trying to get a reduction in my child support.
Okay.
I recently been working and my wages has been reduced, so I want to see if I can get my child support reducted.
Let's break this down. Mr. Cruz was earning approximately $100,000 annually, but now claims his income has dropped to $78,000.
Okay.
A notable 22% decrease.
That's huge.
While this reduction is significant, the critical question remains, is it substantial enough to warrant a reduction in child support payments? Courts typically consider several factors in such cases, including whether the income drop was voluntary, temporary, or unavoidable, and how it impacts the child's well-being. But wait, did you notice? Mr. Cruz also revealed that he has a new wife and a newborn child. Could this shift be more about his new family responsibilities rather than genuine financial hardship? Let's see how the judge navigates this complex situation.
How much were you making?
Originally, about 100 a year.
All right, what are you doing?
I'm a restaurant owner.
Okay. So now, what are your wages looking like?
About yearly or weekly?
Yearly.
78.
So from about 100 to 78,000?
Yeah.
All right.
Significant.
Have you had to lay off employees or anything like that?
It's been, hours been reduced.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So it took a reduction in hours. All right. Is that it? You just want to reduce because your wages changed?
And I actually have a new wife.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and a newborn on the way. So I got more responsibilities I got to take care of.
You said you have a newborn. The child in this case, how old are they?
Which one? My newborn?
No, not your newborn, the child between the two of you.
I think this brother is a good, just doing it really well, because I think genuinely most men are very lost in court and they're like, huh? What do you mean? Huh? I'm just trying to answer questions. Don't hurt me. That's how most men are in court, because we know exactly how we can get mistreated very, very quickly by how we answer things or what we say or do. Judges are very harsh on men when it comes to these things.
4 years old.
For a boy or girl?
It's a girl.
All right. Your 4-year-old, who carries that child on health insurance?
Me.
How much is it?
$430.
$430. Okay. You said you have a newborn, so is it $430 now with the newborn, or was it $430 before the newborn?
Before.
Okay. What is it now?
I haven't really checked, but I think it went up a couple of $100s.
Okay. So what are you thinking?
Maybe like 600.
Wait, pause. So this guy's trying to lower child support for his first kid while taking on a new financial burden with a newborn. Convenient. The judge is about to do the math. But here's the question. Should a new child reduce what's owed to the first? Courts don't automatically lower payments just because you decide to expand your family. The law prioritizes existing obligations over new ones. What do you think? Should having a new baby lower your responsibility to your first child?
In my opinion, no. If you're going to put that statement out the way, you're just saying it right there, brother. No, I don't think it should reduce the responsibility of your first child, if that's what you're trying to say. But it's also understandable to try to have more resources for a new child. That I also understand too.
Drop your thoughts below.
And is that for the whole family, or is that just for the 2 newborns?
2 newborns.
Okay. Well, not 2 newborns, the newborn and the 4-year-old.
Yeah.
Okay. So $600 just for them too?
All of us together.
Okay, so all of you together is $600. How many people are on that plan?
3.
Well, it can't be 3.
Yeah, it's me. Me,
No.
my son, my daughter.
You, your son, what about your wife?
Oh, well, she's not on there.
Okay.
We just recently been married, so we haven't switched things up yet.
Okay, how long have you all been married?
About 3 months.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you are. So it's about $200. If I take that 600 and divide it by 3, it's $200 per person. So for both kids, it'll be about $400. That sound about right?
Yeah.
Okay. So your wages decreased, health insurance somewhat increased, okay? Is there anything else you want me to know?
Is there some more stuff you wanted to know?
Well, I mean, you came to court.
Yeah. I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah, that's it. I mean, I've been married. I got a newborn. The restaurant haven't been doing so good, and I just need some help from y'all to help me reduce my child support.
Okay.
And there it is. The mother isn't having it. She's not asking for an increase, just for things to stay the same. But then she drops a bombshell. She believes the restaurant's business hasn't suffered. Only her hours have been cut. Ouch. Is Cruz playing financial games to dodge payments? If she can prove his income hasn't dropped, the judge might not just reject his request. She could expose him for hiding money. This is about to get very interesting.
Okay.
Next voice, next voice. Now, this is where things get...
So this seems to be very unbiased when it comes to these things. Obviously, I'm a little biased when I see videos like this, but we'll see.
Messy. The ex claims Cruz's new wife is running the restaurant and may have intentionally cut her hours. That's a serious accusation. If true, it means he manipulated the situation to make it look like he's earning less. But here's the kicker. If he's still paying his wife's salary, that money is technically staying in its household. Is this a strategic move to avoid child support? The judge is about to press him for
That makes
answers,
sense.
and this could get ugly fast.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is there anything you want me to know?
Yeah, actually.
All right. Are you in agreement to his child support being reduced?
No, I am not.
Okay, tell me about that.
I think it is fine as it is. I don't want to fight to increase it. I think the payment you are paying me is enough. The restaurant that he owns, same business. I don't see there being any less business. The only hours that were reduced were mine because your wife is the manager.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I didn't.
Wait, your baby mama works for you at your restaurant? Or your ex baby mama? Or like, that's weird. I guess if you want to still take care of your child and make sure she's doing well.
And catch that part.
Yeah.
Run that by me again.
So he claims that the restaurant isn't doing so good.
Okay.
But I think the business is the same. It was just my hours that were reduced, so I had to pick up another job to make do.
Okay, so you, him, and new wife all work together?
Yeah, well, I only work on the weekends now, but yeah.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, we all get along. We make things work out for
Brothers just like...
for the family.
Oh, the judge is not playing around. Cruz just tried to argue that if his ex got more hours, he should pay less in child support. Excuse me, what? That's not how this works. Child support is based on the payer's income, not the recipient's work schedule. The judge immediately shuts this down, calling out the absurdity. Do you think Cruz genuinely believes this argument, or is he just grasping at straws? Either way, it's not going to fly.
I mean, for the better.
If that's the case, then you all wouldn't be here, right? Because you want a decrease. She's saying no. So you all get along?
I don't understand how I'm supposed to pay something that I don't have, really.
But she's saying the business hasn't changed. You're talking about in terms of customers coming in and
Yeah.
things like that?
Yeah, I think that
So since
money
Corona
is going
hit,
elsewhere.
Like, how does an employee know how the business is doing compared to the actual owner? Like, that's the other side of this argument that I'm like, why is the judge entertaining this? How would she know? Just because there's still about the same amount of guests does not mean they're all still spending the same amount of money and everything.
since Corona hit, our business has took a pretty much significant loss since Corona hit. Our customers.
I can believe that. You
Yeah.
know, that's happened to a lot of businesses.
So we've been trying to recover from that. So her hours may just be from that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't think your hours got reduced because of COVID?
No,
Why
I'm
do
the
you think
strongest
you're-
server there
Why do you think your hours were reduced?
because his wife doesn't like me there.
Now she's cool with her.
Not
Sounds a
when
little
you're
iffy on
around.
that part.
Oh,
I haven't seen
sounds
that.
a little messy.
I haven't seen that. We don't. I don't think just so far as business wise, we don't mix the business with the family. So far her hours, if anything, we gave her extra like 5-6 hours last week.
Okay.
Yeah,
As the dishwasher.
the hours.
The judge tried to balance it out, acknowledging his new circumstances without giving him a free pass. Honestly, $825 is still a big chunk, but considering his income drop and new child, it seems fair. What do you think? Should the system adjust more for life changes, or is this the right call?
You're saying no, just based on you don't think that the business has changed or anything. Do you have any documentation that you brought with you today that shows his income has not decreased as he just testified to? He says $78,000 now, right?
Yeah.
Besides your belief, do you have any other reason to suggest that maybe he's not being truthful about what his income is?
Well, I just think like him having a new child, he doesn't want to support the child he already has to the extent that he can.
Okay.
And I feel like
I take care of all my kids.
I didn't say you don't, but you should, make sure that the one you already have is taken care of. And yeah, I think, just the support is still needed.
Well, I don't think he's saying he doesn't want to support. He's saying he can't afford to support what it was. And if the roles were reversed and you were in that situation, wouldn't you want him to consider what you're saying is true and possibly work with you and reduce your child support?
Yeah, that would be fair.
Okay. Well, I think that's fair too. So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, that your wages have decreased, and you kind of alluded to not that his wages necessarily decreased, but that the business is not doing so well because your hours have been reduced. We may not necessarily know the true reason why, according to what you're saying, but your hours were in fact reduced, right? Which could be a direct result of the business during the pandemic, okay? So this is what we're going to do. Based on your testimony, your new gross comes out to $6,500. That brings your net to $5,157.
Damn, taxes, man. Took out a good chunk of that.
Giving you credit for both of the children that you have, and I gave you credit for your health insurance, okay? The new health insurance amount for $400. I couldn't give you $600 because it's only for...
And with that, the case reaches its conclusion. The judge granted Mr. Cruz a slight relief but ensured that fairness prevailed, balancing his responsibilities to both his children. This case opens up an interesting debate. Should having another child reduce your financial obligations to your first? The court aimed for fairness, but we want to hear your take.
So with that, your new child support amount comes out to $825. Based on what you used to pay at that $100,000, your child support was $1,242. So it went down about $300 or so dollars.
So what about the what about the extra hours I was giving her? We're giving her a week.
What about them?
If we up the hours for her, would that lower my child?
Bro, okay, now I can see what they were talking about before. Bro, just because she's working more hours doesn't make it so that she doesn't need the child support still. Like, you're obligated to pay that amount. Like, that's through your base of your income. I get it. I get it and don't get it on this particular man here.
Child support a little bit.
If we up her hours?
Yeah, so last week we gave her like an extra 6 hours.
Okay.
So what about if we gave her like maybe 12, 10?
Okay, now I see where Biss was going with it. Was just him actually trying to just reduce her hours and seeing how it truly worked back and forth. I see this man trying to work the system here.
This has nothing to do with her income. This is about yours.
Okay.
Why would you want her working more to decrease your child support?
So she can make more money to help
Pay
me
for his
out.
other baby.
See, now you starting to waste my time. Don't do that. Don't do it. You have a legitimate reason to be here, and you have a legitimate request. Don't be ugly, okay?
All right.
Okay. Do you have any other questions?
So that's the financing for the 800.
That's what I said, right?
Yeah.
I said it went from $1,242 to $825.
But that's like $300 though.
Yeah, but it's giving you credit for the children that you already have, giving you credit for health insurance. What else could you be asking for? That's all I can do with them.
See, this would be, I consider, somewhat of a deadbeat move here, right? I mean, I'm not going to defend this man on this one here because he's just trying to lower his obligations to her and lower his obligations to the child because he doesn't want to take care of it. This is from what I can tell from this.
I got a new
The
baby.
realms of the
I got
law.
a new baby.
And I took that into consideration, which is why your percentage is 16%.
So I'm supposed to pay $800 a month. That's 12 times 12.
$825 to be exact a month. What are you doing?
That's $9,900 a month. How much?
Okay. You were paying $1,242. Do you want me to increase it back?
Nah, it's cool.
Oh, okay. So you don't have any more questions, right?
Nah, it's cool. So
Okay.
800.
Kind of a douche.
$825.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Nothing further?
And the mom actually seemed pretty cordial. And this is one of the first few ones that I've done where, you know, I feel like the father was more of the fuckery on this one than anything. Which happens. It does happen.
Yes.
The answer is no, right?
Yes.
Because your child support got reduced. You got what you were looking for, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything further from you?
No, ma'am.
Okay. If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
The baby mama seemed quite reasonable. I mean, she was just questioning things. I was like, is she trying to cause some issue? But she was like, well, my hours just got reduced, and you know. And then when as he was saying, what if I just gave her more hours? So it seemed like he reduced her hours purposely. Not exactly sure if it was purposely because of COVID or purposely because he's trying to just give her less hours so he can look like he needs to give her less money, more money, or whatever it is. I don't really know. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that. And I catch you guys next time.